Dead and welcome back. Hello, everybody. My name is Dead, and welcome. Anyway, welcome to a new series called The Lord of Darkness. This should be moving on faster because I just fucked up this recording, as I'm really pissed off at myself. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, before we start this series, disclaimer. There's going to be a bit of murder in this, and if you're not so good with murder, then you should leave. I'm not going to age restrict this one, unlike another one which will also have hella murder anyway. But I don't know why the fuck I'm doing that, but that one will be. Which that one I'm not going to spoil anything about that one, but that one it's good. I like it. I like that one. I'm kind of excited to do that one. That one has been in the works for a fucking while, so I can't wait to get that one out. And then this one's also going to be pretty interesting. Did I already tell you the title? It's called The Lord of Darkness. You'll learn why later, but right now we're on like the first day after the week they took off after the U.S. not U.S. No, yeah, USJ. I was like, when I said U.S., I thought I was thinking about the United States, and I was like, it's not the U.S. I was like, and I was trying to say unforeseen hero joint. Oh yeah, unseen joint. Anyway, moving on. Huh? Anyway, we're after that, and we start after school, after that day. After Aizawa told them about the sports festival and all that shit. So yeah, anyway, moving on. So Zukyu's hanging out with his friends at the front gate. They're all about to leave, As All Might comes up. He's like, "Young Midoriya, may I have a word with you?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "Yeah, sure, All Might. What is it?" All Might looks up to his friends, up to Zukyu's friends, and he's like, "In private." He's like, "Oh, okay." As he's like, "You guys can go ahead. You guys can go on ahead. I'll be back later. I'll just go home by myself today." He's like, and I'm like, "Okay." So they leave. And let me tell you, he has a bit more friends than usual in this one. Like a lot more of the class decided to come up and be his friend at the start. A lot more of the class. So that's a lot more than just Uraraka and Ida from that point, pretty much. So they all go up ahead, and then I won't really say who really is in it or who really is out of it. I'll kind of leave that to be a bit of a surprise, but I don't know why I said that. Wait, what? I guess in a way it is a surprise. I don't know why I said that, but anyway, moving on. So they go up to All Might's office. They're both sitting down, and All Might's like, I don't, young Midoriya, I don't know how to put this, but I'm gonna need you to give me back my quirk. As Zukyu's heart dropped. His eyes widened, and he's like, "Excuse me, All Might, can you say that again, All Might? I don't think I heard you correctly." And he's like, "Well, young Midoriya, I want my quirk back. I haven't really seen you improve all too much after getting it. You so and I just have this bad feeling that something not good's gonna happen. So I need a successor who can, what's the right word for this? Work one for all, do better with it." Let me explain some things. a little bit of thing. So in this, after like the point of like doing the uh cleaning up the beach, Izuku was improved just like less than he did in canon, just less from that point on. Just improved a little less from just a little less. It wasn't a lot to begin with, but it really improved too much, So it made All Might think that like he just wasn't improving enough. Like and like that feel and that like he has that feeling of just something bad's gonna happen, so he's worried, you know. And Zuko, but anyway, back to the present. Zuko looks down. And he's like, I understand. I understand. I understand. All Might, I'll give you back the pork. As All Might's like, thank you, young Midoriya thank you, Midoriya, for understanding. As you know, Zuko gives him back his cork and then Zuko leaves. He left very depressed. He was very sad. Sorry, I was thinking. Hold on. Anyway, the next day comes by, and the classes end, all that stuff, and Izuku goes to Nezu's office, as you know, because he wants to drop out because he doesn't have, or to at least change schools because he doesn't have a quirk anymore. He can't do anything. So he goes to Nezu's office. He knocks on the door, and Nezu's like, "Come in." Izuku walks in, and he's like, "Hey, Nezu, can I have a word with you?" As you know, Nezu's like, "Yes, you can. You may." As you know, Izuku's like, "Well, I need to exchange schools," and he's like, "Oh, for what?" He's like, "What? Why? What? Why? What? Why?" The fucking Jesus, what's it called? The sports festival's just around the corner. Hold on. Sorry about that. Anyway, hmm. As you know, he's like, the sports festival's just right by. And he's like, well, that's because no, you should at least stay for the sports festival. As you know, he's like, but no buts, just I'll let you leave after the sports festival. Like, Izuku's trying to explain that he doesn't have quirk anymore, but Nezu's not really like he's like he doesn't know that, like, because All Might hasn't told him yet, so because All Might's a dumbass. But anyway. Moving on. So Zuko keeps trying to explain to Nezu that happened, but in the end he just left. He tries to get a hold of All Might, but he couldn't. And over these weeks he did. Over the week, not weeks, sorry. Over the week he tried to, but he couldn't. But anyway, we're at like the last day before the sports festival. Zuko is coming to the front entrance. He sees all his friends there. He's just about to call out to them when someone else calls out to them. A little prick. A prick. Anyway, forgot what it's called. But, a little spiky haired individual with blonde hair and red eyes, and who I really want to give a good punch to the face right now. But anyway, moving on. So, anyway. Here you go. He was like kind of eavesdropping on this. He kind of hid behind something and eavesdropped a bit. He was curious, like, why is Bakugo calling out to them? So he kind of eavesdropped. He knew it was wrong, but he kind of did. He got a bit curious, So, he hears someone call his name, and he's like, what? As he listens in just a little bit more, and one of them is like, Deku-kun's not here, is late again, as you know, said Uraka. And Bakugo was like, who cares about that nerd? He's just a waste of space anyway, said Bakugo, the prick who I really want to punch right now. I don't know why. Well, actually, I don't. I'm kind of tired. So, I'll probably slit his throat. Jesus Christ. Anyway, moving on. As another one's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you're correct. And, another one, another one's like, yeah, he's not mainly at all. He does nothing. He's like doing nothing. He has no muscular, he's pathetic. And then, and it said Kirishima, and another one's like, yeah, he's so plain. He's so plain and boring. Like, I can't believe someone could be so boring, said Mina. And, they kept on going about how, like, why they keep him around or anything. Zuko's just over there, like, he hidden. He's like, he falls to the floor, and he's like, oh my god. As he sits down and kind of curls up into a ball, and he's like, and they leave, and he's just sitting there. He's like, as he grabs his head, and he puts a little smile on his face. He's like, he's like, it's not that bad. As tears fall from his face. He's like, I'm just gonna go home. As he keeps that smile on, but still crying as he goes home. Now is on to the day of the sports festival. Now, this is going to be fun when we get to the fun stuff, which is right now. But anyway, Zuko pleaded to Aizawa to, like, let him sit out of this one, but Aizawa kind of forced him to. He's like, no, I'm not going to have one of my students sit out. Are you crazy, bro? Sorry, I'm tired. Anyway. Falls asleep. I'll give me a second. Sorry, hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm just really tired. I'm really tired. But, yeah. So Izuku has to participate in it. Like, Aizawa's not letting him leave, So I'm not really gonna get into really anything in this except for, like, the one-on-ones, because let me just get a bit of a rundown. So somehow, miraculously, like, pretty much dead last, but still, Izuku somehow got past the race, which I don't know why he would participate in it, but he doesn't want to piss off Aizawa, so yeah. So then what is it called? I haven't done the fucking thing in a while. What is it called again? I don't remember. Fucking something. It was start with a C, something like that. I have it in my head, but I just can't get it off. I have it there, but I can't. Calvary. What is it? I don't remember what it's called. But you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, again, he just got with a random team picked him. It wasn't even anyone from 1A, a random, like, team from, like, 1B or something picked him. Because I don't really have plans for 1B at all. But, again, his team got through it, and, he goes on to the one-on-one. So, anyway, I'm gonna have to end it there, guys. But I really hope you guys will really enjoy this series as much as I'm going to, because this is gonna be fun for me. But anyway, goodbye, guys.